Hello, everybody. I am Damour, and we are here for our weekend challenge.
It
Today,
just
I'm joined by Hellraiser giggling in the background.
yo, nah, I just
How are
like
you?
how it cuts to it cut the Lorcus for a second and then back to the video. Lorcus was like hanging something up.
I am not smooth in
Yep.
switching over between the videos like Last Dragon and Rogue get to do. I've tried, honestly. I think I'm doing the same thing, but it
No,
doesn't look the same, right? So
it looked good.
trying my best, trying my best. We're also joined by, of course, Lorcus, the Stash himself.
Good morning, everyone, or evening, or wherever you are.
Yeah, depending on where you are in the world, very early morning for some in America, but afternoon here in Asia, or a little bit earlier for Europe. So we have 76 players checked in our tournament. Some big names coming up, names we recognize: Super Cow, Mad for Freaks, DK1, Keith Ray,
YGG Legacy.
a lot of YGG members representing, Goat Gang here, I Am Gem. This is, of course, our qualifier round, looking exciting. But we have a special surprise for those of you in the audience. We are opening up about 3,000 Chaos Legion packs. We will be doing that here live on stream throughout the tournament. We'll be switching between opening packs and watching some games. So exciting times ahead.
Should we just go ahead and open the first 200?
I think let's start off with that. Let me get that screen up here on the big display. Let's go in picture as well. Gives us a
We were talking ahead of time, and I think we're going to need to open about 200 every 5 minutes to have a really good shot of making it through during your stream. So we have work to do, folks.
We certainly do. Gold foils and legendaries in our future. Exciting times. Everybody loves opening packs.
Yeah, who doesn't love packs?
Exactly.
I'll try to save all the legendaries for opening at the end, but we'll see how we do on time. We'll see if that really works out.
Maybe possible, also not. But let's see how it
goes. Oh no, I skipped one. We got the first one, Hellendale.
Hellendale is our first official legendary. Not one of the greatest, but not bad.
Oh, it looks like I'm not doing a great job of waiting. Got Carnage Titan.
So, Carnage Titan, another legendary. We have had a luck in pulling a gold foil Tarsa, right? So summoners in the gold foil, always a brilliant catch. Another legendary summoner, this time it's Quix. And, of course, Isa. Wow, Lorcus is going through these so quickly. We're not even seeing them pop up. But yeah, that's what happens if you got to get through 3,000 packs. We got to rush things a little bit.
And we also have all sorts of things to talk about, like
of course,
Splinterfest was this past weekend. There is, I think the Chaos Legion pack sale ended. There's so many fun things going on.
Yeah, there was a special bulk buy Chaos Legion sale arranged by the Splinterlands team after Splinterfest, which YGG did partake in. Not all of our members purchased some packs, but certainly some of our members. That's a great pull. Legendary Summoner, Grandmaster Wraith. Very nice summoner in this day and age, especially in that back to basics rule set. Definitely the king for me there.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of abilities to add on.
Exactly. So how was your Splinterfest experience, Lorcus?
It was really great. It was, I think, as you had mentioned before, some of us had gone in with kind of low expectations because of the delays on getting everything organized. So just kind of keeping it realistic, we didn't necessarily have that great of expectations going in, but it was fantastic. Like there were some things I think could have used a little more planning. We've got a legendary here. But what I think a lot of people had gone for, two of them. A lot of people had gone for was to meet people, and that very much was possible. Like, I don't think I had anyone that I wish I hadn't met. Like, there was just really great people. I think there's just maybe Splinterlands is a little self-selecting, and people that went are also like really into the game and really like everything about it. So it was really fun. We had a great time. And speaking of cards that add a bunch of amazing stuff, Lux Vega looks ridiculous. Way better than I expected.
It does. It does. The sad part for me about Lux Vega is she's going to be a very luxury item, right? That not many people will be able to get. And, something along the lines of Dr. Blight, right? Very expensive card. Something along the lines of Waka, perhaps. So, not many people will have access to it. The beauty is, though, that those cards are kind of excluded out of our tournament plays in any way, right? So it doesn't really impact the majority of our community not having the card because it's not allowed to be used in those types of plays. That's what I hope they stick to. If they don't, it might have a serious impact on the game, in my opinion.
You mean by keeping legendaries out? Is that what you meant?
Well, not legendaries, but specifically those really special promo cards, like Lux Vega will be. I think certain people having access to that special card, and other people, and by certain people I mean whales, and the majority of the community not having access to card creates an unfair tournament or competitive play scenario, right? And you don't want that type of thing in a trading card game.
Maybe, but I mean that's part of why they created the ghost card tournaments for competitive play, is so that you can remove that. And that keeping cards like that for ranked play, because they do add some complexity and other dimensions to the game, and they allow people to pay for that and sponsor their in-person events by doing that. Sure. So I definitely don't dislike it, but you're right. There's only going to be about 1,000 of them.
Yeah, very limited in number, very limited number. And yes, to a large degree, ghost card tournaments does solve that case, right? So it does put everybody on an equal playing field, which does help. It does help.
Yeah, I was honestly expecting a 5-mana summoner that had one ability because it was going to be neutral. So to see one with 3 abilities was pretty exciting. I think I DM'd everyone that I could think of, and people that don't even care. So.
Well, I mean, we've had 3 abilities before, right? But it's been exclusively on the legendary summoner,
Archmage areas.
Yeah, Archmage areas, or the other legendary summoners. Or are you talking about stats and not an ability?
Yeah, so specifically they were talking about their goal for this one was making basically an Archmage areas type card that could benefit any card, where the like Archmage, no card can benefit from all 3 of those abilities. And other ones are much more focused on a specific attack, but this one has 3 abilities that any card can use. And I mean, the only time that I can think of that they wouldn't be ideal is in a reverse speed match. You probably wouldn't want to use Lux Vega.
Sure, you don't want to use plus speed in a reverse speed match, because you're disadvantaging your own team, right? And not many people realize that, right? They think that they're going to go into a reverse speed match with a +2 kitty and it's going to benefit them, and it's not. You're making a severe mistake in your summoner selection by doing that, right? And the same goes for Quicks, right? So Quicks is a debuff on speed. So if you do a debuff on your opponent in a reverse speed, you are making him faster. Don't do that.
Yeah, and sometimes you can get away with it because your team was still good enough, but man, you didn't make it easier on yourself.
Yeah, sure. But these are things that we learn with time. Anything exciting pulled yet?
I accidentally opened one of the legendaries. It was a fiend. But I'm about to go through and open the rest. So, oh, another one. And 2 more.
Level up those fiends, boys.
2 more legendaries. Those 2 Uriels from the previous set of packs was great. Spiritor, always a nice legendary. And what's her name? Adelaide.
Let's just do it this way. Here we go. Here comes our legendaries. Oh, I didn't realize we got a gold foil forgotten one. That's fun.
Gold foil forgotten one is very nice. Those epic gold foils are worth a bunch of money. Zyvax Vul, again, probably the cheapest legendary from the Chaos Legion set.
Okay,
Carnage Titan, Isa or Isa.
Jin Muriat.
Jin Muriat, always a great card in certain rule sets. Lyra the Dark. These are some nice cards.
Woo,
and
400 down.
Fiend. Awesome. Thaddeus Brood, a nice stack of Thaddeus Brood there. Awesome. All right, let's check in on our tournament for a bit and see while he sets up for our next set of openings. We are past our qualifier round. We are officially in round 2, and we have a whole string of players here who's already passed and qualified for round 3. I'm going to pick a couple of games. Let's watch a Slafer Red one here versus Luis. Slafer Red is usually one of our strong competitors. Luis has gone with the Ilthane here, +1 damage versus the Kelya. Okay, +1 speed versus +1 speed in both cases. I said damage. I did not mean that. Okay, water versus life. No ranged use on the water team, so Ilthane's ability kind of going a little bit to waste here. I don't think things are going to work out for Ilthane. He's got the new Riftwatcher card, the Corsair in the 2nd position, but it's not enough to get him the win on this one.
I'm always really excited about Ilthane because to me speed is it's really nice, and I guess that's a really nice counter if someone played General Sloan, but I haven't had much success in practice with Ilthane yet.
Yeah, look, I mean, any summoner that gives speed is a bonus, right? Or is stronger than most other abilities gained from summoners.
Especially in the current meta. I guess I don't know if that's always been true, but man, the speed meta is real.
For sure. I think since Kitty is really the one that started the speed meta.
Oh,
and you know, since then it's been speed is king. Speed is king.
Yeah, I saw some really interesting matchups. I think one of my favorite was one that happened during the Champion Wild tournament. Somebody managed to have a 12 mana team that was unhittable using Kitty. So basically they only used 5 mana worth of monsters, 7 mana worth of summoner, and it was untouchable.
Wow. Okay.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Sounds interesting.
It was one of Rogue's matches, and he had 18 consecutive misses, and then it was over.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. There was just some really interesting stuff when you have access to every card in the game.
It is. You know, it does certainly change the, what can be done in those tournaments and what we see being used, right? Very interesting. Here we've got I Am Gem with the Sloan team we've just spoken about, and Max Mucker with his Death Squad, the new Night Ghoul in the front there in the bling bling. Wow, he's gone for a gold foil. I wonder if that's rented or owned.
Either way, it's beautiful.
It is nice. It is nice. Nice to hear Hellraiser laughing in the background. I thought he left us.
No, I'm trying to win I'm trying to stay in the tournament, bro.
Are you still competing?
Entered.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't try that anymore. Hosting and playing at the same time is kind of hard. Not gonna lie.
I don't do both. I'm just playing right now.
I Am Gem, the range squad did not do very well versus the Death Squad here. And YGG Legacy walks away with the win. Max Marker taking it.
Yeah.
Of course he
Congrats,
did. Of course he
Legacy.
fucking did.
All right. Hellraven, not Hellraiser. I'm sorry. I wish you wrote your name so I actually can read it instead of having to remember it.
I wrote it. Legacy.
That would
Oh,
make
go
it
with
easier for me. But yeah, apologies for getting your name wrong, sir. That is not intended.
This guy's beating me, bro. I didn't know the tournament was. Man, he's got all the fun. It's disappointing, bro.
What did you lose to?
Did you
Oh,
get
Gold
kicked
Foil
out?
Spirit Hoarder.
No,
Goldfoil. Nice.
I don't wanna-
Goldfoil legendary.
I don't
We
want
should-
to talk about it.
You-
You'll have
you
to
don't
watch.
You don't want to talk about it? Okay, I'll put it up on the screen and have everybody talk about it.
We'll make you watch it.
Yeah, we'll make you watch it. watch and re-experience your misery. Uriels and Soul Fiends and Scorch Fiends and another Grandmaster Wraith. Wow. You know, once you see them start coming out like this, one after another,
It's amazing.
it is pretty amazing. Ooh, that's two, or what? No, even more. How many Carnage Titans was that?
Two. Yeah.
It was
So this
two.
was
It was
the.
two.
Let's see. We had a gold foil here.
There's another summoner. There's the gold foil Spirit Hoarder, very nice. And just above, if you can scroll up a little bit, we had the legendary, the new one, the new Yatsik. Right?
Classic.
Very nice, very nice, pretty awesome.
Whew, another fun pack opening. When I have too much excitement, I won't be able to go back to sleep after this.
Yeah, we've got 6 people in the crowd. What's on your mind, guys? What are you up to? Participating in the tournament, or
You didn't name the stream pack opening, big pack opening.
oh, I didn't name it Big Pack Opening. You see, that was my failure. I see. It could also be because it's just Chaos Legion packs and people don't care so much anymore for the Chaos Legion set. It's not as exciting as Rift Watchers is, or Untamed was, right?
We have seen a bunch of Chaos Legion pack openings, but man, I still love them.
I love pack openings always. It's always exciting to see some legendaries pop out, right?
I think so.
For me, it's always exciting. I'm struggling to find you, Hellraven.
Well, I'm out now, but
You were in round 2, though, right?
yeah, I was there.
Okay.
I lost to Keith Ray.
Oh, right, the first one, right? The first matchup. Okay, that's why I haven't found you. I'm looking everywhere else except the first one. Right, that'll help. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and show it. I'll let you. I'll save the legendaries as many as I can remember to not click.
Here we go. So we've got Keith Ray versus Hellraven. The Bling Bling at the top from the Water Team versus the Death Squad from Keith Ray. I really like this Night Ghoul providing a taunt to the Death Squad. It really was needed in the modern set. They didn't really have access to a nice taunt.
Because the only taunt is that like Dark Hoenn or whatever it's called.
The Dark Hoenn,
yeah.
which is a very expensive Untamed card, right? So, yeah, not accessible to many people.
I think it's still like $40 at BCX or something. Last I checked, that one's not cheap.
Yeah, it's not a cheap card. A great card, you know. Can't be denied. It is a great card, but it is
Flying
expensive.
Void. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, many nice things to have.
Yeah, and we were just talking about it last night. Like it's going to be nice for Rebellion comes out because I have a few Untamed cards and a Chaos Legion and Rift Watchers, but like Rogue was trying out my deck in a champion tournament. He's like, it's just not possible without more Untamed cards. Like it doesn't matter that you have everything in Chaos Legion and Rift Watchers. You just can't compete without some of those Untamed cards. So they sure are powerful.
They are stronger than, in particular, the Untamed set was really, really good for strong cards. Sadly, they are very expensive, so many people don't have access to them right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we got a game with Dishonesty and Auto Acer. Dishonesty from the Brawlers and Auto Acer from NFT Gaming and Collectibles. I believe that's Gank and Keys, their guild, right? I'll switch back to our pack opening right after this. Water teams. What did we miss?
Yeah, just two different strategies here. I like it.
Yeah, so both going with water, but slightly different in composition. One with the Deep Lurker and one with the Wavesmith in the back and a little bit more range damage and a repair, right?
Yeah,
So-
I was really curious how that stun was going to work out, and I don't think it actually landed.
The stun didn't land. It didn't really make any difference, but the repair has made a difference.
Absolutely.
The sustain it gives that Demon Shark, certainly helps, especially with a little bit of damage on him. You actually want him to take the damage to get the extra, the Enrage to activate, right? So
yeah, that's why that repair is so nice.
well played, Dishonesty. That was a well thought out lineup. Okay, let's get back to our pack openings. Here we go. Let's see what Lorca's cooked up for us.
Oh, I love that card.
Alvar is a card that I hear many people say I love. When I use him, I tend to not do so well. I guess I'm just using him wrong or something.
Oh no, I like him. I'm not sure I win with him either. I don't play him very often because I always lose with him. But every once in a while, it's really cool. It's a nice card.
In certain matchup, he is very strong, but not in all.
Also, this card is just amazing. Like, this is a card that pretty much has always got a spot in the green lineup.
Mycelia is awesome.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Such a good one. That's one of the ones that'll be good, like, even, a couple sets from now.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Pick up your gold foil queens, man. They're going to be valuable someday.
Look,
I got one.
Anything gold foil is worth it, guys. In the long run,
A couple
if you can
legendary
get it,
summers.
that's always great. A Quicks and a Grandmaster Wraith. We've already got a couple of those. I think we should have enough to level at least one by the end of this. That's for sure. Another Carnage Titan in the mix. Always a great card to get.
Yeah, are you guys getting GLS packs?
No, I've got about minus 560% interest in GLS.
Yeah, I will buy
Times
some
what?
eventually. I didn't buy any in this first go around, but I was reasonably impressed at Splinterfest with some of the presentations on it, and got to chat with Carrie, who's their head of development of games outside of Splinterlands, and chat with him a little bit just about what his vision, what for it was. I'm much more excited about it than I was. I still don't love that it's MLS, but I think that it's got some potential. It's if we can talk about another game for a minute, do you guys mind?
No, go ahead. Go right ahead. I'm sure there are people in our audience that would like to hear some things about it. I'm not one of them.
There'd probably be more if you would change the title to Big Pack.
All right. Let's change the title to Big Pack Opening.
Yes, sir.
So I think one of the most interesting things was just I get to ask him, like, tell me specifically why this is different than So Rare. Why would somebody pick this over So Rare? Because it's already existing. It's with potentially leagues that people know better.
Yeah, I tried that one.
Really interesting. Like, yeah, so like this one's got direct play, so it's not just throwing out a bunch of cards and having the best ones. Like you also have to level them up and actively participate in each of the matches if you're going to win. And that's a lot different. so it looks like the game is going to require a lot of active playing. That just sitting around and holding packs isn't going to be a great way to like, yeah. And so all of those things are really, to me, really good for the ecosystem, making sure that there's mechanisms that encourage playing and not just holding. And then what really excites me even more is if this is successful, there's potential for other leagues. And I think that is really great.
Okay. Look, I mean, that's to me what a sport game is, right? It needs to be active participation, right? You're not really qualifying as a real sports game if there isn't really active playing involved, if somebody can just hold on to packs and earn stuff, right?
That's your point, yeah.
There are people like Dishonesty here in chat saying, I wish I had the money for that game. And I have made the conscious decision. I am focusing 100% on Splinterlands. I hear you, TD is a great game, potentially. I hear you, GLS is a great game, potentially. But for me, my money is 100% being focused into Splinterlands only. Right now. In the future, that may change, right? But for right now, that is what I'm doing.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I think that's really good to focus and make your priorities. It's excellent.
Of course, there are people who have extra funds that they can throw towards these other games, and that's great, right? Let them flourish. Let them make our economy stronger by being adjacent to us. Another 4. Wow, Jacek. Wow.
4 Jaceks.
That was a great pull, right? So that gets us up to level 3 already for the Jacek. Pretty damn amazing.
I just picture people playing Yahtzee every fucking time Yahtzee comes up.
Well, I know it's a strange way of saying the name, but the guy that invented that character, the artist behind him, he is a Polish guy. Jacek is his name, and that's how you say it in Polish, right? It's exactly the same as his own name. So, it is strange. It's not an American way or an English way of saying it, but it is how to pronounce it.
Yeah, damn it.
1,000 packs down.
1,000
we are right on time.
And we are
right
on
on
schedule.
Holy shit.
Some exciting things happening. Let's switch over to our tournament and see if we can catch another couple of games here. Are we in round 4 yet? We are not. We're still in round 3. Let's see. Super Gao with a game here versus Techie something or other. Tekken Z, Tekken Z. Interesting. Water versus the Death Squad. Okay. Both sneak lineups. One reflection shield, of course, coming in very handy versus these thorns. People sometimes forget. People think that it's only there for blast, but it's not. They work against thorns as well. They also work against magic reflect and return.
Absolutely. There's so many little sneaky things that reflection shield works for. It's really nice.
It is a very, very strong ability. And one of the my favorite monsters with it is this particular one from the water team, the Tide Biter.
That's such a great name.
Yeah, it is a great name. Right, the Legend from the TNA Legion versus Credit 64. Both of these names I recognize. Gonna put it up the game here. Credits is from the Brawlers, of course. I didn't even know that. He's a name I see regularly in the SPL TV streams, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize he was a YGG member.
We're everywhere, Tamora. We're everywhere.
We are everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Everywhere.
We're everywhere.
We've infiltrated everything. You cannot get rid of us.
Yeah, we're just gonna start scooping up guilds soon. Like eventually, there's gonna be. I fear that there'll be no competition.
We are the
need to slow
poor.
down. We need to slow down.
I think there will be competition.
There will be competition within YGG, but for everybody else, I feel sorry for you. But so sad, so sad. That's my
I
take.
accidentally opened 2 of the legendaries, but we still have a few to open after this battle.
Nice.
We got 3 more Yassiks and a Legionnaire out there.
We should be different and just hold all the commons and open the legendaries first.
So
Make it
excitement
interesting.
for commons. Okay, I'm not sure I can generate enough excitement.
Someone
for
should
commons.
do a series, bro. Climbing with commons, bro. Only
Climbing
commons. See if
with
it's doable.
I don't think so.
I
don't
tried
think so.
once. I gave up. But
Yeah,
someone more skilled than me can do it.
Someone more skilled or more determined. Okay.
It would be really interesting to see if somebody had a clever way to see how far you could get with commons.
I don't see it happening. I'm sorry. There's too much strength in the epic and legendary monsters for that to be real.
I think you're right. Like you would need. I'm not even sure what sort of match would help. I was thinking low mana matches would help, but there's some really powerful low mana epics and legendaries. I'm not even sure what would help you.
Exactly. It wouldn't. You
be rough.
Raymond says it's always nice to see a gold foil legendary. All right, so let's see if we can pull one of those. Let's go.
Not gonna happen.
That's a chaos.
We only have one so far, right?
I love the chaos. And we pulled how many Yatsiks again? That was another 2?
I think it was another 2. There's a 3. So we're up to
3.
At least 7 or 8 now. I can't remember.
8. That's 8 Yatsiks. So we're like 3 away from a max level copy. That is pretty damn
because
good.
the game knows Lorcus doesn't really want it, bro. He's laying back and shit. Look at him, not even both hands on the keyboard. Like we need
chill.
This is how good I am at pack openings, one-handed.
He's just doing it.
This is disgusting.
He's so used to opening so many of them. This is like nothing. Like
That's how you know when you hit whale status, when you just
it's like
one hand
go for legendary.
One hand.
Oh, here we go. Desert Dragon. That's it.
Oh, that's a beautiful card. That's
why
it's
don't you dare switch hands. Don't you dare switch hands.
I'm gonna go have a look how much that is. Legendary.
That's okay.
That's a cheapie, but it's still a good one.
Dragon, all cards, Chaos Legion.
Let's take some guesses.
What's your guess?
My guess is the $60 card.
$60.
Yeah,
we are out by 30. It is 32.26 is the current.
Oh wow, that's way too bad. We got 2 kicks. 2x kicks.
Quicks, nice, very nice. We've got a
Quicks
couple of those as well. So that's gonna at least get us to level 3, I think. Another Torrent Fiend and an Isa. Awesome.
Hey, yo, can you hear me? Hello?
We can.
Yeah.
We can hear you, yes.
I was just trying to say, because I was moving the arm, right, to see how far away I could get it. And I just, just a little test during stream, bro. No problem.
Of course.
It's the best time to test out your equipment, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what other time would you test your stuff, right? Doing it live on stream is the appropriate way to go about it, right?
Oh, I love it.
Go lay down, Tank. It's not time yet. It's so early. You should even know.
What time is it where you are, Hellraven?
6:35.
Okay. And what round are we in tomorrow? Oh, it's 3:35 here. It's pretty early.
Wow, that is a really early time slot for you, Lorcus. Man.
Timor's forcing Lorcus to get up to open packs, bro.
I'll have it was not me who forced him. It was not me who forced him.
Last Dragon was probably like, you better get your ass up and open some packs, bro.
There was a few of us that could have done it, and Last Dragon I think was preparing for his daughter's birthday party, which I was able to go to sleep a little early and wake up early. It was all good. Like what wouldn't you do to open 3,000 packs? Like, how often do you really get to do this? We joke about it because the DAO has given us a lot of packs to open. But 3,000 packs is still fun, man.
I think 3,000 packs for anybody is a lot of packs, right? It doesn't matter who you are. Even if you are a whale, that is still a large amount of packs to open. But yeah, thank you for your staying up late or getting up early rather for us. We really appreciate it.
Shit. Speaking
this
of
is
packs,
great.
how do you guys feel about the pack burning possibly if we don't sell them in a time
I
frame?
think that's brilliant. It's the best
I'm,
thing I've heard so far.
I'm,
Like to me, that's the biggest issue is people are worried about this not selling out, which will eventually drag the price down. And if there's an end date, it makes it a lot more predictable.
I
Maybe
think it
not
is.
predictable as well on like how many there will be of each card, but much more predictable. And at this time, we're ready to transition to another set, and the cards can start to increase in value. So I think it's really clever. I like it.
Yeah, I
I'm a
think
little
it's good.
I'm a little bit in two minds about it. It can go the way that you're describing, Lorcas. It
Double
can
thinking.
also go the other way where we keep growing with players and we reach a point where these new players cannot buy packs because we've burned some of the packs unnecessarily, right?
Yeah, I thought the
Um,
whole point was to always have something in the shop for new folks and people to. I mean, I guess unless they're only gonna burn them when they have the new set. Like if the new set's coming out and there's still packs up, I guess maybe that's a little better.
the,
Well, what they
well, I
said
mean,
at Splinterfest was that the intent is to have a pack for sale
nine for
9 months out of the
nine
year, and
months.
to have 3 months that the players are supplying the cards that have already bought them, which I think is a pretty fair way of doing it.
So
I mean, I like it as long as they don't do big, huge discounts on packs to try and get rid of them because that's just
well,
because then
that,
if they start doing that, people are gonna start waiting until they do discounts and we'll never get any damn airdrops.
look, I mean, that's kind of what they did with the bulk sale, right? It was a kind of a discount sale. Um, you
Come here,
know,
Tank. 1 second, buddy. Sorry.
so I'm not sure if that is specifically what you're talking about, or you're talking about another type of discount.
Yeah, like if it starts
Well,
getting to the time they're gonna burn it and they're like, oh shit, we'll do $1 off packs or some shit, like to try
I
and
don't
do
expect
like.
that to happen, but I could see them doing more promotions like this one where the packs were the same price, but you got potions for free. Like does that hurt your feelings or is that okay?
No, that's a steal. Like I feel like they should be selling potions with the pack anyway. I mean, damn.
Well, and we got extra packs, right? So that also
Yeah.
decreases what you're paying for it, right? So
But that discount's been around the whole time. Like if you buy in volume, you get 20% discount. So that part
sure,
isn't new.
that
There
bonus
was the
part
extra
is
bonus
equivalent.
packs, and then
Yeah.
to me the real big deal was the adding of tower defense packs. Like that's pretty cool.
That was a whole new extra that wasn't there before.
Now
Sure.
you could
That's a
say
really
that brings
cool
down the
thing that
cost of
it
those packs
does.
because
But you could
and
also
then the
say that
cards will
that
be
helps.
cheaper.
But it also means that it brings more people that, like we were just talking
Interested.
about, that not everyone is interested in more than Chaos Legion because there's not funds to do that. But if you can get into a big group buy, you can pick up a few tower defense cards without adding additional
Oh
burden
yeah,
to your
yeah.
purchasing, which I think is a really good thing for a variety of reasons. Like allowing people to get in, like just giving a little bit of exposure, even if those cards are just turned around and sold. Like those are good things.
Yeah, look, I mean, I've it's certainly going to make me look at the game, right? I'm going to open the packs. I'm going to have a look at the towers or whatever is dropping or the heroes,
Oh, you're
and
gonna play. You're gonna
and
play.
and, and maybe end up playing. That is a possibility, right? But that's what games do, and this is a
Ooh.
clever way to get them there, right?
Is that last stand gonna make it to the front?
That's the question with Last Stand, right?
There's
So
actually a chance here. There's a bunch of magic. I don't see any back attacks. Like this one looks fun to me.
So Dishonesty's gone with the Fire team, the new Tinder lock from the Rift Watchers in the back, Last Stand, and Bad Pixie's gone with our Kelia lineup, the Water Squad, also with the Rift Watcher card here. The Stun from the Water Caller. So the Brood Taunt in the front going down fairly quickly in round one. Considerable amount of damage coming through from the Fire team.
Yeah.
The silence also taking away from the magic damage here on the water side, right? So,
Absolutely. I didn't notice that silence at first. I forget that the Tinderlock has silence. That's so disgusting.
it is. It is. Silence is always a strong play versus any magic squad, right? So the more you can include it, the better for you. I think fire really has lacked a silence in the last while.
Yeah.
So this is really, really great card for the fire team.
Yeah, it really is. You see the fire team shifting away from a pure Jotun ranged play, which is just fun.
Which I think is a good thing, right? It needed that.
Absolutely.
So that was with Dishonesty and Bad Pixie. We've got a second game here between the two of them. Again with the Fire Squad. This time Bad Pixie with the Fire. Dishonesty going with the Magic lineup from Obsidian. So we'll see how that works out. He's gone with the Bramble Pixie here in the second position. It doesn't have the healing for some reason. I wonder if it's perhaps too low level, or if his healing...
Bramble Pixie is just disgusting with that heal. Oh, that card
yeah.
I love the art on it. It just makes me like think of like a little mean pixie. It's
obnoxious little pixie. Exactly. That's my imagining of it as well.
Like just one that's just going to torment you, like steal your socks or something.
I think it's a great addition to the Earth Squad for sure.
What's stealing socks? Who's stealing socks?
The pixie, the pixie stealing socks, the Bramble Pixie.
This looks like a little pain in the butt. Like,
oh yeah, fair.
That's what Fae do, right?
Little stocks.
Fae cause trouble. They are mischievous in nature.
Just taking
so the Tinderlock gets to the front. The last stand kicks in. The question is, does it take him all the way, or does it get slaughtered by the insane amount of damage being laid down? There we go. That's a GG. Dishonesty.
Imagine that, bro. If there was like little like mystical creatures, bro, running around your house taking shit, and then when you were like, "Damn it, where's my sock?" and you just hear a little giggle in the other room, and they're just running around in there with your sock.
It sounds exactly like a outtake from Harry Potter.
So are you sure that isn't happening right now?
I mean, I can't find my socks, so I'm not sure.
Exactly. Where do all the socks go? Explain that. And then we'll have our answer, right?
Well, we do have the what was it, the sock gnomes from South Park? Is that what it was?
Okay.
The three steps to profit.
The 3 steps to profit. I'm not much of a South Park watcher, so forgive my ignorance.
It's old. It's all right. We have legendaries ready to go, though.
Let's go legendaries. Way more exciting than South Park talk.
2 Torrent Fiends.
Here we go. We're going to get a max level copy of those fiends, that's for sure. Isa. Another
more Yasik.
Nice. That much closer. I think we're 2 away from our max level copy there. And a Freet. Okay.
Such a rough card.
It is. I think I really want to set up a fire magic team. That is my my dream fire lineup is a magic fire squad.
Like a wild one or a modern one?
A modern one, which is a little bit harder to do because there is not that much magic available.
Ooh, 3 Bacterias. I think that's our first Bacteria, isn't it?
It is the first I'm seeing. But still, great card. Adelaide.
Gold foil.
Gold foil Adelaide. Holy moly. How much is that?
Okay, is that worth more or less than the Desert Dragon? I'm assuming more.
I do think it's more. And we're looking at a $44 per BCX for that card. So
very nice.
About $10 more, $12 more.
Another one.
4 Chaos Dragons.
4 Chaos Dragons. Awesome. That's a great pull. I think we're getting close to a Chaos Dragon leveling, maxing out as well.
Yeah, should we take a look? See how we're looking at our legendaries?
Let's have a look. So Chaos Legion and legendaries.
So we've got 3 gold foil legendaries. That seems right.
Okay.
And here we go. We got 7.
Ifrits. Nice.
9 Yasiks.
Yes, my count was right.
Ooh, 9 is it Isas or Isas?
Isas. Nice. Okay. That's almost a max.
8 Grandmaster Wraiths, getting pretty close there.
He's also nearly maxed. Only 4 away from him. Very good. 8 for
3,
the Chaos.
right? Isn't it only 11?
11. Yeah, 11, right? So I'm counting wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry. 8
Sorry, I
plus
just got to check, make sure I'm
3
not losing my
is
mind. Yeah.
11. That's correct, yeah.
How many packs have we done so far?
Excellent call.
500?
1,600.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Next
Open a
batch.
couple hundred more, then I got to go make a coffee. I'm going to need a
Sounds
second
good.
one.
We are in our top 8, right? So our top 16 has finished. Apologies, I almost sneezed, and then I didn't sneeze.
Don't
Stare at the
hold
light.
it in.
Get it out. Get it out.
It's gone now. It's gone now. So wherever it went, maybe
I
a
hate
pixie
that.
stole it.
'cause it-
It does feel unfulfilling, right? If it's building up, there is that release that happens when you actually sneeze, and that is a good feeling. But yeah, getting sidetracked. Our top 8 is Dishonesty, Urbandom. Go ahead, Raven.
No. I'm trying to just see how many YGG folks are in there.
I don't
good
see
call,
any.
honey.
Well, I do. I lie. I see Dishonesty, but he's the only one. So our top YGG for today. Sadly, my stream doesn't have any prizes, but maybe
We can come up with a
tomorrow-
prize. Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow
with a
somebody
prize.
can get something.
We can come up with a top YGG prize. We've got time.
Sounds good. The Legend 123 from TNA Legion, Super Cow from the Lunatics, the legendary Lunatics, the Raging Storm from Phoenix Kings, Queen Sylvia, a name I recognize from one of our previous tournaments, Guardians of Glory, and Neophyte from TH Gaming, Monster Tamer from the Splinterlands RU Squad. Nice.
The question is, how come none of those names have YGG in front of them?
Well,
I'll wait.
Contrary.
Well, it could be that we don't have quite as strong a presence in all the different time zones. Like Demore is doing a great job of bringing some streams to other time zones. But I mean, we need more people. So I feel like that may be part of it. This isn't a time zone, at least what I'm on a lot, and I feel like we have quite a few guilds in the same place. So we gotta get our global coverage more.
Sure, I agree. We can spread our wings a little bit, and that's what we're doing slowly but surely. I mean, our guild count is going up, right? We're fairly close to 30 now guilds already, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely opened to Yasik earlier, but we're ready to go for the rest now.
All right, so let's see what else we got.
30.
Another wraith, another 3 wraiths. Is that 3?
That's our max level, yeah, isn't it?
That's our max copy.
Now.
Nice.
That's our first max legendary during this stream.
Max
So
legendary.
1,500 packs roughly gets you about like 250k power. Is that how it's looking?
Sounds
That
about
sounds
right.
all right.
I don't know
Looks like
exactly, but yeah, it sounds about right.
A single fiend. Oh.
Another single fiend. Right.
It's not fair to complain about. I don't think it is.
Hellion, Riverdale, something like that. Uriel, another 2 of them. Great. That is a great card.
Especially when it gets heal.
Yeah. It becomes almost unstoppable. And you put some resurrects behind that guy, and he's like nails on a chalkboard.
Carnage Titan. I use Carnage Titan maybe more than I should, but that card just owns.
He's great in certain matches, not all.
You need a ton of mana. You have a ton of mana.
You need a lot of mana to use him. He is expensive. Another Efreet.
Efreet sucks.
In certain lineups, he can suck, certainly. Another Chaos.
I really like Efreet for one of my favorite cards if I end up with red and back to basics match. There's just so much health and you can't stop him.
Yeah.
Pretty good card.
If you're gonna get technical on me,
And what's great is he loses that crap ability, right? And then he functions like a normal monster. So then you can actually use him.
Go grab some coffee. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, let's catch a couple of more games here. We've got a matchup between Dishonesty and Urban Dim.
you better take this home, Dishonesty. You're the only one left.
You're the last one representing, man.
Yeah.
Last man standing. He's gone with the light lineup with Sloan and Volgin in the secondary position. Interesting. Versus a dragon lineup with the Jin Chihuahua in the front. And a repair from the Flame Monkey. Interesting. The sneak goes down for the Urban squad.
Yeah, but that's thorns. Those thorns, bro. On that, whatchamacallit.
That is a thick Chihuahua. That is a thick Chihuahua. Can't be denied. Can't be denied. The question is, does the thorns have enough in the tank to get him there?
Oh my gosh.
That miss may
I don't
be
think
critical.
It would have made it different, but it might have made it because it would have been over anyway. But still, it was strong.
It would have been over. Look, Jin Chihuahua is a strong card, cannot be denied, but it doesn't win you all battles, sadly. Okay, Legend versus the Super Cow. Death squads in both cases. So Windiku, everybody's got opportunity. We've got a stun in the form of Revealer at the top, and we've got the Bonesmith with the poison at the bottom.
Yeah, bottom wins all day.
Bottom wins all day. Okay, yeah. Let's see. We got the Snitch in the secondary tank position, missing on the Chaos Agent here. Only one miss generated, so not really being very chaotic. Sneak comes in first from the top. Both tanks go down at the same time in round 2. Stuns doing work from the Revealer. That life leash stacking in the end. The question is, has it stacked enough to get him
that's the question.
The last stretch? And I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the case.
Yeah, because we got heals in the front. And now we win.
We do. Maybe if he doesn't get stunned. Okay, that poison seals it. That poison seals it.
I mean,
it's over. It's over. Well played, Super Cow. Nice heal in the back, saving it for last, coming in and taking the win.
So is Dishonesty still in? I missed what happened there.
Of course he is. Don't ask stupid questions.
Dishonesty is
stupid questions get stupid answers.
There are no such thing as stupid questions. Let's stop that rumor.
Just stupid people. Yeah.
Yeah, who don't ask questions.
That's a good way of putting it. Like it. We do have a prize now for our top YGG.
Oh wow! Okay, that's exciting.
It's a bag of premium coffee. Lucas looked up in the camera and was like,
I'm feeling pretty thirsty. I'm pretty sure that you guys would appreciate this. Now we have a gold foil whelp herder.
A gold foil whelp herder, the new Rift Watchers dragon card. I like that one for the Little League. I think it is a nice addition to the dragon set. Very nice. Okay.
I love opportunity, man. So
next challenge, we should make it whoever gets out in last place gets a prize too, to see how many people try.
Ooh, to try and go lost.
See how many people just throw the first round.
Throw the first round. Okay.
Because
every once in a while. Every once in a while, Jackal does give away some like SPS to the last ranked YGG. I think he hasn't done it in a while, but it's happened before.
Interesting.
Yeah, mixing it up.
Mixing it up for sure. Well, look, the Dishonesty squad here has come out on top. The Demon Shark is king above the Cruel Cephalopod. I'm sorry, the two just do not line up in strength when it comes to tankiness and damage. So
Yeah, not in tankiness. You need a lot behind that cruel cephalopod. Like its mana cost is low, but
yeah,
you're gonna really have to back it up.
yeah. I don't think that was the right choice, Urban or Urban Dim. But well played, Dishonesty. Good job taking it home. We've got a game here between Rage and Storm and Queen Sylvia, or we could switch back to our card pack opening if we are ready for
let's
another
watch it.
legendary
Don't
reveal.
be rude. Don't be rude to the contestants.
Oh, okay. Let's watch it. All right, so here we go. Rage and Storm, another water. Kelia, very popular pick, as we're still seeing, even with the Rift Watchers being part of this tournament, they are not being utilized, at least not yet. Not yet.
Well, we see that kind of across the board. Like I haven't seen a ton of Rift Watchers plays. There's certain Rift Watcher cards, but I mean a ton of the Rift Watcher cards are really high mana. So they're not just like swap it into a Chaos Legion lineup. You've got
and it fits.
to really think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they do fit in certain places and only maybe one or two cards. But I do think, it is still early days. People do need to still figure out good teams with those summoners and what works and what doesn't.
And it's just going to add so much variety as people figure that out. No one just, I still expect to see a lot of Kelia because Kelia is grossly overpowered.
Kelia's good. I don't think she's grossly overpowered. I don't think it has that status, honestly. But it is a very good summoner.
I think it's hands down the best summoner in Chaos Legion. I mean,
really?
maybe
even
Quicks.
above
Well, I
Quicks
mean, we
and
haven't
Monster
seen the airdrops yet, so we can't.
and the other possible
Oh,
legendary
well, not for
summoners?
legendaries. Don't worry
Not
about the
for
legendaries.
Oh, just
Not
rare.
for
Yeah.
legendaries.
Sure.
Okay, so
But I would compare Kelia often would match up nicely to even Quicks. Like Quicks, the advantage of Quicks is you get some dragon cards, but as a summoner, I'm not sure I like it more than Kelia.
Well, look, I mean, it does the same thing, right? So the speed, the one thing that is better on the Kelia side is the extra armor, because that's another hit. But the speed-wise, they do the same thing. And I've beaten Kelia with Quicks. I've also beaten Quicks with Kelia, right? So
Absolutely.
So both has lost games to each other. So for me, they're not really stronger. It depends.
One's rare and one's legendary. Let's just keep that in mind.
I hear you, and that's like a really big tick in the Kelia box, right? So Warius says Kelia is not better than Grandmaster Wraith, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
I've never really used that guy.
I think they serve very different purposes, right? So Grandmaster Wraith is very much a anti-magic play, where Kelia is more of a mixed bag. It can be a melee play, or it can be a magic play, or even a ranged play to some degree, right?
To me, there's a lot more flexibility out of Kelia, as you just pointed out. If you're playing Grandmaster Wraith, you have a very specific strategy in mind. You're expecting something very specific. Kelia, you can kind of just take your pick. There's a lot of options.
Yeah. And that is the failure for Grandmaster Wraith. Although he is very strong at what he does, right? So
extremely, yes.
You sit on the bench.
Oh, zing!
Who's on the bench?
Grandmaster Wraith.
Grandmaster Wraith is on the bench. Ooh, okay.
I do like Grandmaster Wraith, but I felt like Grandmaster Wraith got an immediate nerf as soon as Yasik came out. Like life had a good summoner for a second there, but then
Yasik came out and totally destroyed what they had going. I hear you. And there are some people that really say that life sucks, right? I don't think that's the case.
I love life. I just wish that I wish it had a stronger use case. Right now, life is a little one-dimensional. Especially sucks if you're in a non-reward match. Like there's no heal. inside life, which makes no sense.
That doesn't
But
make any
also,
sense. That is
listen,
very, very strange, right?
in a lower level battle, bro, with that Chaos Knight and the heal and the plus range, bro, you can do some damage. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, look, I've
Yeah.
also
It's
heard
just
it
really
said
slow. It's just really
Well, you
slow.
got to
So
throw
it's
the
really
It
time
is.
possible to.
there, you know.
Yeah.
It is. I've also heard that it's got one of the most OP lineups in Champion Diamond level, right? With the 3 resurrects and the shield bearer in the front, right?
Absolutely.
So
It's got its
I'm hearing
moments.
I'm hearing complaints from both sides. It's really crap, or it's really, really OP, and it cannot be beaten, right? So
And that's often a good sign of balance. Like nobody's claiming that this wins all the time. So
yeah,
that's a really good set of arguments to hear together.
exactly. I think it's well placed right now.
I don't know of anyone that's like, you know what, I wish Kelia was a little stronger.
Yeah.
It could have
Sure.
it could have +2 shield. I mean,
Well, I
plus
can go ahead and tell you how you make Kelia a little stronger, and that's called Lux Vega.
okay. Lux
Kelia
Vega
plus health.
is the better Kelia, right? So there you go. Get yourself Lux Vega and you're sorted.
And you can play it in any splinter, so that'll be
And
fun.
it combines with any splinter,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's crazy.
So there we go. That is 2 Jin Myriads. Another Zyvax.
I can't wait for the Zyvax Vool meta, because that card's going to be good someday, I'm sure. There's going to be some way to figure out how to use that card.
Yeah, it's just not today. It's just not
Go
today.
pick them up while they're dirt cheap, folks.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
Or
legendary.
just keep selling them. Just keep selling them forever.
Well, you can use them for land eventually, I'm sure. Legendary
maybe.
would probably be good.
Maybe.
Be.
A Torrent Fiend, 2 of them this time, or 3 of them? Is that 3? Another
2.
Chaos. That's a Torrent, a Corpse Fiend. Probably my favorite Fiend, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, gold foil Legionnaire Alvor.
Alvar gold foil. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Neutral.
That's
Alvar.
expensive, man. $70, 60?
You are quite far off, my friend. 38.55
Oh.
for 1.
How much is the
Alvar.
Carnage Titan? No.
The
Go
Carnage Titan
Go for Carnage Titan. How much is that?
is not in my deck. There we go. $54.
I'm not.
That's
I'm
our
not,
best one so far, then.
I'm not buying no more Chaos Legion cards. I'm not buying no more fucking Splinterlands cards. How much is the Queen Mycelia right now? Tell me that.
The Queen Mycelia. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Gold foil Queen Mycelia. Did you purchase at higher values? Is that why you're upset?
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
Queen Mycelia is $65
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
done. I'm gonna rent. Who needs to buy cards when you can just rent for $1?
Because they won't be forever. This is the time.
Yeah.
This is
my
the time
bad.
to buy.
Shit.
Yeah, look, I mean, the prices have dropped, but I have no doubt that they will go up again, right?
Yeah.
Right now, I think we're probably fairly close to the bottom. I don't think we're going to see much lower prices.
I don't see how you can. So these prices like average out really nicely to what people are paying when they're buying in bulk, and that's by design because people aren't willing to lose money. So I don't expect there to be a lot lower prices, as you said, because we're already at the minimum for purchase, pretty much. I mean, the prices will likely drop a little bit from this large pack sale because that is effectively lowering the price of the cards a little, but that won't last.
Some of those cards will go onto the market and create less demand, right? More supply, less demand, prices go down. That will happen, but yeah, short term, not long term.
Yeah, short term. So I would look at these next couple of weeks as potentially the absolute nadir of prices.
Good time to buy cards, right?
Seems like it to me.
Yeah.
I can't wait for them brawl rewards to come out in SPS, bro. We're about to be tier 3 over here too. Just like you
man,
guys.
that's going to be awesome. Those
Nice.
SPS rewards are going to really, to me, that's that's the key that we've been waiting for, to really start getting guilds to push as high as they can, which makes it so much better for us in 3 when more people come and join us.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm looking forward. Getting these lesser experienced guilds, to prey on.
I'm tired of
It's very exciting.
going up against people with 17 million CP. That's hard.
It is hard. It is hard. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And I would prefer to play against
Suck it up.
guilds that are closer in our level, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think everyone's gonna spread out, like you said, boom, and then everyone will be fine. Like, I wonder how long it's actually gonna take though to get into the highest tier of
Well, we're looking at months. Looking at months for the at least months for the very top guilds. But yeah, it could be more than a year.
Even years, right? So level 7, some of them are already there, but like level 8, 9, 10. I think
wild.
those are really big numbers that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's true. Big rewards up there, though.
Sure, for certain. So it will be chased as quickly as possible. That can't be denied. So
But it'll be slow because crowns.
Next thing we'll be complaining about is all the bot guilds, because there's gonna be many, I'd assume.
I'm hearing rumors of Archmage allowing brawl participation through Archmage somehow.
I mean, there's already bot guilds, like even before the SPS rewards, like those new bot order guilds, and there's like another one. So like, there's gonna be a shit ton of them.
I've seen new bot order. I've played against the member in ranked, I think it was. I've never really seen them in brawls though, or tournaments.
So I have a question for. I don't know about brawls and tournaments, but I have a question. Does it bother you that there are bots of guilds, Hellraven?
Well, I mean, I don't like ranked play at all, because like, I'm a competitive person, right? And if I feel like I'm just playing against a computer, like I don't play the computer on any game I play. Like, if it doesn't have multiplayer, I'm not playing, right? Because I need to feel like I beat you. You know what I mean? Or it's not fun.
No, that's fair.
So it's like now, if they were to add a playlist in the rank thing, like where it's like best of 5, right? Where it was like maybe a different leaderboard, it changed like every couple months, where it's like you're playing 5 games against like one opponent to make it more kind of like competitive. But no, the fact that I can just click ranked play and play up in gold with silver cards, or I mean bronze level cards, and just click shit and and win, even if I don't put out a good lineup, is not that fun for me.
Yes, that's not a good experience.
Yeah, so like, I mean, no, I don't want, because guild brawls is the only thing I really find, good fun, because it's kind of like a team effort. Everybody's got to do their best to win, and that's where I find the fun at. But so if there's a bunch of guilds that are bots, it's just gonna ruin it for me, I think.
I'm expecting that a guild full of bots isn't going to be very effective at climbing up to the higher tiers, but I could be wrong. So may not have to deal with them for very long.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, you have to remember that the leveling up is attached to earning crowns, and earning crowns are earned by winning brawls, right? And if you're not winning brawls, you're not earning crowns, and therefore not leveling up. It's kind of,
but I mean, I could see a problem here if they make it very easy for bots to play brawls, because they can start farming crowns. Maybe not quickly, but farming them either way. So
sure.
it would be. I definitely could see if it becomes a big deal that brawls are being able to be botted, that could be an issue. I don't know that that's happening yet, but it certainly could.
It could. Yeah, I hear you.
In general, I don't mind guilds of bots minus the brawl aspect, because that means there's a guild of people that aren't people that are holding cards like people. So that's what I want to happen. More people holding cards.
I want people holding cards, whether it's a bot account or whether it's a person playing account. I don't really mind, as long as the account is holding cards and playing the game, right?
Yeah, and that's what I want Splinterlands to do, is to make it really, really obvious that if you're not holding onto cards, you're just grabbing them for a day every few days to get up on a leaderboard, that shouldn't be as profitable for you. And so I want them to keep making changes that encourage people to have the card power they need in their account at all times.
Which is
so that's what I want.
Which is why I like this new proposal, right? Where they're considering to decrease the rewards for the level of card you have versus the league you're playing in, right?
Which I think is really good. So that should help adjust what you were just talking about, Hellraven, about being able to play with bronze cards and gold and it'd be okay. Like there's going to be a reason that that's no longer the right choice.
It'll still be okay. You'll still be able to do it, but you're going to earn less because you don't have gold league cards to play in gold, right? So,
how do you feel about that one, Hellraven? Like, does that make you feel good about the bot thing, or do you dislike it?
No, I mean, actually, I think that'll help a lot.
I hope so. Like the only thing that concerns me is that there's certain cards that no one plays with. And it's going to make the value of those cards drop even lower because right now people are picking them up to increase their CP, and that may be less of a thing. That's kind of, I guess that's what concerns me. But it's probably not that big a deal. And I guess if they drop far enough, people are going to figure out a new meta to play with them.
Yeah, I mean, like I've often said, every card in this game has a use case, right? And sure, it may be only one rule set out of 50 that this card works on or excels at, but it does have a use case, right? That's my opinion of all the cards. I would like to have all of the Chaos Legion cards, all of the modern cards, basically. I'm far away from that, but that is my goal, ultimately.
Just think, in 9 months, you're going to have to get more, though, too.
Sure.
Yes. But also means these Chaos Legion ones will be worth more. So
yeah,
6
or 1.
Eventually,
you just start rotating.
Yes, you can sell 1 or 2 cards of the Chaos Legion set in order to fund, buying the new cards from the new set. And that way, rotate your money consistently, right? That's I think the intention here, right? It doesn't always have to be new money. It can be for those that are whales.
Well, we have almost made it through our packs. How are we doing on the tournament?
Well, we are already in our semifinals, right? So they have both won. I think, in fact, we are past and already jumped to our end here. The semifinals was between Queen Silver and Super Cow. Queen Silver took the win there, and Dishonesty and Neophyte, where Neophyte took the win from Dishonesty.
Okay, so I need to send Dishonesty as prize.
Indeed. He has earned it by reaching the highest level, the semifinals for us. For some or other reason, my game is bugging out, so I'll need to refresh. There we go. Dishonesty with our Death Squad and Neophyte with the Water Kelia team. Both.
I can't believe you're going to make him watch this.
Monk in the front. Why not?
You're sick, bro. You're a sick man.
I'm a sick man. Okay. Well, punishment abound.
Yeah.
So both Zenith Monks going down after round 2. Things are not looking good for the Death Squad. This Water Squad lineup has got its number.
Lost some damage now, but it's a little too late.
Sadly, not enough. Not enough to get him there. This consistent range damage. Now, range is not often a play I do with water, right? But it is doable, as you can see. 50 mana battle and a very nice lineup there in the end. Okay, so Neophyte and Queen Sylvia still at it. They haven't finished their play yet. Second game here for Dishonesty and Neophyte. +1 from the Obsidian magic. Taunts in the front. It's usually not a play I do with my Slipspawn. I prefer him in the back.
Oof.
The Neophyte one going down very, very quickly, and the other one not far behind, but it does survive an extra
2
round.
more rounds.
Yes. So that may just be the end for the Neophyte team. Down to our last 2, healer and damage dealer in the back, 3 still on the other side. Things not looking good for Neophyte. Dishonesty takes the win. The supply runner probably being the difference maker there, with it helping fire off first instead of Dishonesty, or instead of Neophyte rather. So another mirror lineup, Obsidian versus Obsidian. This time with a Chaos Agent in the front.
Ooh.
And a sneaky Pellicor mercenary in the mix here. Okay. Not much magic in play, which is a strange one for Obsidian picks, right? But here we are. Lions in the front.
Oh, man.
Coming in clutch, but now the Pellicor mercenary coming into play, not getting damaged by the earthquake, surviving long enough for Neophyte to lay down some extra damage and take the win in the end. Well played. Well played. Okay, I think it's time for a little bit more pack openings.
We're on the final 131. So I am click and go.
Last packs, and then we'll watch our final game. That Strangler was useless. Dishonesty,
Yeah.
I swear to God, my Strangler is useless every time I use it. It doesn't do anything. It dies in the first round and just goes pet without shooting anything.
I love that card. You just need a higher level. It gets more and more abilities, and it's gross.
Okay, maybe. I've written really high
almost
level.
A whole row of gold. Almost.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
That is beautiful to behold. Beautiful to behold for sure.
Oh no, legendary, here it comes. Click too early. Torrent Fiend.
Okay. That's a Torrent Fiend. Only a Torrent Fiend. You know, you have too many legendaries in your bags if you get disappointed by a Torrent Fiend.
Yeah, it's a great card, maxed out with headwinds. Really
It is. It is. Those fiends are really great at max level, right? That extra ability that they bring to the table can really be valuable for their respective teams.
So we're about to see fiend prices go up if this proposal passes, because I feel like that's one of the cards that's most underleveled for people playing in higher tiers.
Like, because from 1 to 4 you don't need it.
There's nothing in between. There's a level 1 and then there's a level 4. That's the only valuable levels.
Except now you're going to need it to get reward shares. So I'm curious what happens to the price.
Interesting. Yeah, I hear you. It may certainly, add to the value.
Grab your fiends.
Grab your fiends now while they're hot. You heard it here first.
I'm curious to see the difference between like how Splinterlands plays with the ECR on the account and how Tower Defense is going to play with the ECR like on the assets itself.
On the assets.
Yeah, and MLS is doing the same way. Yeah.
It is interesting, and I'd like to see what difference it makes, right? So let's go. Legendaries, our last batch of legendaries.
Yosek.
That definitely gets us to the max. I think we're there already. Another Alvar. An Efreet. A Soul Fiend.
For your soul.
Void Dragon. Carnage Titan. Everybody's favorite.
Fungus.
Fiend, and our last one in the bag, a Scorch Fiend. There we
got
go.
another one. One more.
One more. And that's a
Desert
Chaos.
Dragon.
A Desert Dragon, 2 of them, baby. No more gold foil legendaries, sadly, but I think we've had 3 or 4 overall. And yeah, we are quite happy with our horde.
Yeah, I was going to check the analyze our packs here. Let's see if I can get over to that.
Yeah.
But go ahead and broadcast some more matches if you got it.
Let's look at some more matches. Our finals are up between Queen Sylvia and Neophyte.
Who's gonna win? Don't click it yet.
We've already seen who wins, sadly, but yeah.
I have not seen who wins.
You've not seen? Okay.
Don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin it for me.
We have Obsidian versus Queen. Have I got it up on the screen? I don't. So there we go. It is up now. Let's watch Kelia match versus Obsidian in the bottom. Neophyte is sticking with his Obsidian lineups, right? So really liking that summoner. Let's see what it does for him. Pretty standard lineup for the Kelia here. The Deep Lurker, the Sandworm, the Flying Squid with the Wave, Smith, and the Ghost.
Flying Squid with the Wave. It's like it's riding a big fucking wave at the ocean.
The non-flying Flying Squid, right? that is such a confusing name to me. I hear somebody else joining us.
Oh, it's I joined with a different screen.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, man! I thought we had guests, bro. I got my good.
No such luck. No such luck. So the Sandworm taking out the healer, that was a hard hit. That may just be the end for the Neophyte squad here. And yeah, I do think Queen.
I was really hoping Queen Sylvia would lose this one.
Take it. It's not there yet, but it's only a matter of time, and she does take the win here. Okay.
Didn't she win the last one last week?
I do believe so. So we're, back to back. She's doing very well. And I'm saying she. It may not be a she at all. Just because the name is Queen doesn't mean that you are a queen.
Or that you're a female queen.
There are many layers to that queen. You could also be a gay queen, So yeah. I'm not really touching that. I'm happy with all kinds of people. I don't really mind anybody.
Moore's pro-life. Remember that, boys.
I'm pro-life and all that kind of shit that Al Raven talks about on a regular. So, let's go. Kelia versus Kelia. Neophyte on top. Queen in the bottom. Very similar lineup, except for the Axemaster difference.
That thing's just gonna start cutting. Look at that, double piece of 3 chickens, bro. That's a 6-piece.
That's a 6-piece.
It's pretty awesome.
That's a 6-piece of chicken. The question is there enough chicken on the other side to survive?
They dropped it first.
No, it's because it's like the damn near the same amount of chicken. It's just he's got 6 extra pieces over here.
Right. Well, the wave brood did go down first on top, right? So that's a good indication of who's in the lead here. The question is...
I don't think there's any coming back from this.
Yeah. He's going to take out the tank, but that's about it. Yeah, the rest is going to fall in very short order. Okay, the Axemaster gets taken out by the poison in the end, so not able to lay down the damage. But even with that...
And you're head-to-head of Narissa wins
enough to get there. Narissa, more health on the bottom side, and Queen does take the second battle. And then we have a final battle here between Neophyte and Queen Sylvia. Our final matches are a best of 5, Lorcas, so that's a little bit different from the normal weekend challenge.
I like it. Yeah, ours just goes too long, but this is fun to have 3 at the end. It's good.
So now we're up versus a water battle and an obsidian. Once again, back to the obsidian from Neophyte.
I love it.
We do it a little more professionally in the morning hour.
The misses on the tanks, on both tanks, right? Really coming into play here, making a difference. Another miss from the Demon Shark.
Yeah, how does that happen? How does it miss this one?
How does the 8 miss a 3, right? How?
I don't
how
know.
how does
Twice.
that happen?
Twice.
It's flying.
Twice in a row, right? But that's where the
Flying's only 10%.
The flying bonus does help, though. It does help.
Lorgus is like 10% though. 10%.
10% is one chance, right? And that one chance was hit twice.
Hey, Virus.
So well played, Queen Sylvia. Congratulations. You did take away our prize and our second runner-up, Neophyte. So Queen Sylvia and Neophyte, I hope you are here in our stream. If you are not, I don't know how you'll receive the message, but please join our Discord to come and claim your Chaos Legion packs, right? That's how we do it here on the Saturday Weekend Challenge. I want you to join our Discord and come and play with us. Come and talk with us.
You to join our Discord.
There are no other obligations attached, but I would
Just
like
talk
you to
to
join
me.
the Discord and talk to us a little bit.
So our pack openings, I have our final summaries here if you want to check it out.
Throw that up on the screen.
How much
Here we
card?
go.
So we got our 4 gold foil legendaries, and then here's the full list. So 2,931 packs.
Nice.
235 legendaries, 4 of which were gold foil.
235 legendaries. That is a pretty big number, guys.
Yeah. 17 gold foil epics, 147 gold foil rares, and 404 gold foil commons for a total value at market rate of just over $6,000.
$6,000. Wow.
How much are the packs on, Hive?
And does that
packs are just under $2 last I checked. Let me go take a look.
So let's say 250 per pack. That's probably too much. Times 2,300 and
2,931.
2,931. Okay, so that's 7,327. We didn't quite come out on market value, but
That's because Lorcus never switched hands, bro. He never switched hands. He was sleeping the whole time.
No, nothing to do with that.
It was $2.01 is the current price.
$2.01. So at that value, we probably do make it. We probably are over. So,
yeah.
I added in 50 cents on top of that per pack. So that's quite a big difference overall in the price. So,
well, there's potions too. I don't remember what potions cost. So that does add to this.
That does add. That does add to the price. But I think we're fairly close to average value. And these values will go up in time. I have no doubt about that. So,
and they start our rental income because these are DAO cards. Just for anyone watching that's curious, these belong to the DAO, and these will be started renting very soon. That's why we're open today.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, guys. We had at max about 6 people watching, so not too many in the crowd here today. We had quite a few participants in our actual tournament. There were 76 people playing in the tournament, but watching only 6 of them, sadly. That does bring us to the end of our show. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for participating in our stream, Auto Acer. Virus, Dishonesty, you guys in the crowd there. Thank you, Lorcus, for joining us. Any last thoughts from you?
Thanks, everyone. Demore, thanks for hosting this. And anybody that's itching for more, we have packs to open in our weekend challenge in the American time zone coming up in a few hours. 13 hours, 12 and a half hours.
12 and a half hours from now, we'll be doing the weekend challenge, the bronze weekend challenge, and we'll be opening some Rift Watcher packs, if I'm not mistaken, Lorcus. Is that right?
That's what I understand. I think we have 3,000 Rift Watcher packs to open.
That's what they did to us. That's what they did to the morning show. They gave us the Chaos Legion, so they could open up the Rift Watchers. Is that what they did to us?
That is exactly what they did to us. That is exactly what they did.
I think that's what happened.
So we got the short end of the stick. I hear you. So if you are excited about that, join us, guys, tomorrow. For the American viewers, it's 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. at night on the Saturday. For the Asian viewers, it's 9 a.m. in the morning or 10 a.m. depending on where you are.
I think all 6 of the viewers and us should boycott this weekend challenge tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, I will definitely
I
not.
will be there.
I will
No.
not be there. I am traveling. I'm flying to Malaysia for visa purposes, so I will not.
Well, where do you
be
live?
there tomorrow? I live in Thailand. I need to get a new visa though, so I need to do a border hop. So that's what I'm doing.
Fantastic. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for hosting, Timur.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
everybody for joining us, and we will catch you on the flip side in the Splinterverse.